Look at this guy.
By the way, anyone with a jacket like this just wants to show off all their muscles.
Behold, it is Trunks. But not just any Trunks. This is specifically the one from the BoJack movie.
BoJack is a space pirate guy. Don't worry about it, the movie's kinda eh.
But I think I'd rather call this Trunks by his true name. The Coming One.
And before we can play with the Coming One, we must...
And before we can mess around with this guy, we gotta see what the Coming One comes with.
This is how he looked right out of the box. If you wanted to look at all the accessories he has, here it is. He comes with this honestly pathetic excuse for a key blast. But hey, it's more than some other figures get. It's also loosely compatible with other stuff. But I think we all know the real star of the show accessory-wise is the sword, which is already bathed in the blood of our enemies. This is a wonderful sword. He even has a hand for holding slightly more at an angle. At first I wasn't sure about this pink hue at the tip, but you know what? It makes it stand out way more.
I also scratched it a little getting it out of the sheath the first time.
And the sheath itself isn't the easiest thing to put on, but once you get it on, it's staying on there pretty well. Like, even with a little bit of effort, it's not coming off. I think that's pretty effective.
Oh yeah, and his heads, let's talk about him.
So this is the first head he comes with. He has his normal hair down. I love the long hair on Trunks personally. Honestly, yeah, more than the normal one. This look is just awesome. But it gets even better with his hair that's flowing in the wind. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. This is my favorite head sculpt, by the way. Even though it doesn't give him much motion. We'll get to articulation in a while, but this is my favorite one. And then we have the Super Saiyan head. I love this one. I also love the color too. The shading is 1-to-1 with the Goku, so yeah, perfect. His faces are all over the place too. I really like this smiling one. It might be my favorite one of all of these. I don't like either of the screaming ones. They look a little wonky. They're not even matching. The eyes look smushed on this one and too far apart on the Super Saiyan one. It's weird. But his stoic faces here, I think they look great. Kind of perfect. Also the action face here, the teeth gritted one, love it. Yeah, so pretty much everything but the screaming faces. And you know what? When I get tired of looking at this, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna like paint the eyes white. I think that'll look great. I'll be like super enraged or something. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Alright, he's got the stuff, but how does he move? I'm just gonna put him through a couple of poses that should cover every area you'd want it to cover when articulating a figure, so let's try and do that. To start off, his back can go really far with the sheath, so if you're worried about that, that does not restrict movement at all. You can even loop the sword right through the jacket if you want to get a little more range there. I do wish that the hair had more flow all the way through on this head sculpt. It kind of just becomes straight at the back here and it restricts his head movement so he can't look backward at all. It's very annoying. Now this Trunks doesn't actually have any shoulders, so his arms are a little gappy, allowing him to hit a perfectly natural arm cross. Look at that. You know what? Goku's shoulder might actually fit in there, so if it can get like a fodder piece, then maybe. This is about the furthest I could get his leg up, but he could still hit a pretty good shit. The clearance on his pants is really bad. He's already started to paint chip a little bit. He also has some clearance issues near his back here. You can see the scratches already forming from when I was trying to crunch him backward. That's lame, but that's there. He still has good range though. And all this range allows him to sit perfectly bored in class. He has way more neck range with this head, by the way. He can actually look up now. He can even hit a decent contrapposto, which a lot of figures can't do. They just don't have the hip range for it. Here is the only size comparison that matters. It's funny, in person, I know for sure this Trunks is taller than Vegeta, but they look about the same height here. Huh. Okay, yeah, now they look a little more different. That's more like what I see. Weird. Also, he's a pain in the butt to freaking stand up. Kept falling down, he's really back heavy. I think it's because of the shape of his head. You know what, I was too mean to this face sculpt earlier. It looks pretty great, and to be honest, sometimes even the official companies mess stuff up. Alright, photo montage time. Hope you guys enjoy what I'm making here.
One minute you're chilling on a boat and then BAM!
Okay, verdict time! If I were on a deserted island, and I could only take a few figures with me, would he be one of them? No, but he's the strongest maybe I've had in a while.
Call me the drink.
This guy's very cool, and I'm very happy that I got him before his price skyrocketed. But on a deserted island, I think Goku is enough for me. That being said, this guy is phenomenal, and you should absolutely get one if you want one. He is the best Trunks you could get for under like $100. These aren't a good fit on his hands, by the way. I had to like shove them on. Oh wait, is this actually working? Okay, well, if you shove them on good, then they'll work. But yeah, not a good fit. I have to find what fits in there. Does that key blast that you came with? Not enough. Okay, bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And let me know if there's a character you want me to review. I might have them in my collection already. Okay, see ya.